Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another installment of the Rider Review. This time I'm in my car because I'm filming this on my lunch break on Thursday. I needed a few days to digest whatever the hell that game was. It was pretty rough to watch, you know what I mean? So, there's not much you can do, but hopefully from today forward, the next episodes will be either the day after or the day of, depending on when I can get them recorded. I do have a co-host. I promise you guys. We're going to try and get set filming dates, and hopefully this podcast will look more professional than it does right now. So if you're not watching and you're just listening, I appreciate you so much for sticking with me through thick and thin. And, the Riders are now what? I think we're 10-3 now. Something like that. I don't even know where to start. You know what? Let's start with the bad, get the bad out of the way. Trevor Harris looked horrible. Scratch that. I can't really say he looked horrible. Trevor Harris didn't play up to Trevor Harris's standards. And, he looked flat. That's what it is. Trevor Harris didn't look good, and, I've heard something about shoulder tightness and whatnot, so, you know what, maybe that just needs to be, maybe he was feeling that, and that's what needed to be fixed, and hopefully he fixed that, and we can go into Ottawa and win, right? Like, that's something that needs to just happen, It didn't really hurt that, he had MLS back, but, MLS didn't do a whole heck of a lot. But this upcoming week, hopefully, it looks like, I just saw the depth chart, and it looks like KSB's back, and TBH is back too. So we got all our weapons back, and Gagnon's back on the offensive line. So, really, there's no reason for this offense to fail, We have the best receiving core in the league, and as long as, honestly, I'm a big believer, as long as we keep Adjo in there, we are the best receiving core in the league, I don't care that Hamilton has Kenny Lawler. You know what I mean? I think we are genuinely the best receiving core in the CFL. We have the most depth. Yes, top end talent. Lawler, I'm sorry, Lawler beats out every receiver in the league. That's just what it is. Kenny Lawler is a great guy, great receiver. Sorry, there is lawn mowing going on right next to me. But, anyways, that's, Harris, hopefully he should have a bounce back game with KSB back and having his full set of guys back at his disposal. So we'll just wait and see what he does. Let's take a look. The defensive secondary did not look great. Sapp and Onyeka were demolished in the secondary. Like that's what it was. Sapp and Onyeka did not look good, and Onyeka ultimately suffered the ultimate price, being cut by the Saskatchewan Roughriders this week, and you saw what Mace's thoughts on that were, and it's tough when you're a CFL player, but not when you're getting when Cody Fajardo is just heaving a prayer up there, and he's launching 42-yard passes. Like, something's got to give. It's tough, right? And, what are you going to do? What are you going to do in that situation? Hopefully Sales is back. If Sales doesn't come back, I've seen that Redwine is going to be slotting in there. So, it'll be interesting to see what he does. I can't remember if Campbell's back or not. I don't think he is. I don't think Campbell's back yet. But that's a big loss. Campbell's not back because Reeves is moving back to safety. This team is really struggling for safety help. Like, I don't know what we're gonna do in terms of safety. That secondary looked horrible, and I can't even say that our linebackers covered for it. Really, the only good part of that defense was the defensive line, and that's been a constant all season because our depth at defensive line is like no other. Haba Baldonado came in there and was just on one. I gotta say, there were positives, but looking forward to the next game. I'm honestly, I'm not sure. I can't say. I think this is a 50-50 game. Of course, I still have the Riders winning because I'm a Rider fan, and you know what? I can't go against my boys. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I still have the Riders winning, and I think it's a tight margin. It's a touchdown game. It's a touchdown game. That's how close I have this game. And you know what? People may argue and say that, oh no, that's wrong. It's not a touchdown game. Well, give me anything the Riders have shown in the last 2-3 games that says, yeah, we're gonna go out and demolish the Ottawa Red Blacks. You can't. You just can't. So it's tough, right? Looking at our kicking team, Lowther, I think he was 2 for 4. He has the leg, the accuracy just isn't there. They're giving him a break this week. I think Campbell Fair's coming in. I think his longest was 52, and it was on that Ottawa field. So, you know what? This is a great look to give him, and I hope that he can make something happen, right? Like, you hope that Campbell Fair can come in and show that he's good enough to be a CFL kicker. That's what you hope, and you pray for that to happen, right? So, I'm praying that Campbell Fair does what he knows how to do and be's a good kicker in Ottawa, I also got to point out here that look at I gotta say, Sean Bain Jr. in there for Mario Alfred. Bain looks like he's running for something. He looks like he's in there. Looks like he wants to. He's itching to break one, right? That's what my co-host said. I'm not going to take it. So the co-host is, yeah, you'll find out. But like, he looks like he wants it. Alfred just doesn't, And you know what? Maybe Alfred needs another game to snap out of it, or maybe we keep Bain in there. I've been saying it since the beginning. Not since the beginning of the season. Beginning of the season, I was proved wrong. But now, you need to keep Bain Jr. in there. And you know what? I think Bain Jr. is going to make something happen sooner or later, because if that's where you have to play him, if you have to play him as a returner, play him as a returner. He's a great guy. I've met him personally. I've talked to him. I had the chance to interview him for a project in school, and you know what? His work ethic is insane. Like, the guy is good at what he does. And you can see if you put him in a position to succeed, he'll do it. And he showed that on, what was it? It was Saturday, right? I think. I don't remember. I've just blocked it out of my brain, honestly, guys. But yeah, he showed it, So that is pretty much it for this episode of the Rider View. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like, comment, give us some questions. Let me know what you want to. Let me know if there's any segments you want to see. As this video is dropping, I do have a song that's dropping tonight, 10 p.m. my time. It'll be 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So please give it a stream tonight when it drops. Go follow me on all my socials and the Rider Review socials, and I look forward to seeing you guys next week, hopefully with a new co-host, and hopefully the Riders can come away with a victory in Ottawa. Thank you.